Since no one else phoned due to the current state of XRP, guys, this is okay. I know people say I'm usually thrilled, but I'm very excited because I could see into the future. Priorities first. Phoenix doesn't state this, but I just addressed your fear. You probably feel anxious about why Bitcoin is and why it's an extra piece of information, but I did it. This level appears to be where it might fall, which would be a bullish split, correct? Sorry, but these platforms require a little more at that price for a lot of XRP if I see a bullish. Guys, I'm going to take action if I notice positive divergences by early tomorrow morning on the 12th hourly, or if it's verified on the hourly, daily, or another similar time frame. Look at this. As of right now, there is a chance for Bitcoin to make bullish divergence. However, this depends on when the next weekly close occurs. Do any of you not see? Guys, will Bitcoin be able to maintain its current level above, say, $60,000 next week? It will likely examine this beneficial divergence, in my opinion. Okay, I get it. I should have responded. Look at this bullish divergence, guys. It appears that we will have a good week. I believe that $62,000 is all we need to hold here. It is our goal that the final bottom right will descend. I'm ready to go. People, let's go. I just finished working on RP. I'm hoping the Riddlers don't get me right now. It appears that 2023 is reflected in the Bitcoin monthly RSI. So, gentlemen, let's see what is now happening. So many optimistic, I considered that is insane. Wow, it began down here, men are all the way up here. Guys, take a look at that again, $40,000. It descended and told everyone lies. That's what's happening right now. I think there are two males. Avoid being afraid. As this isn't a unique method, feel free to do as you choose, but the next wave will begin shortly. We'll reach the bottom and strive for at least $90,000 no matter what we do, guys. Recall that this is not what scares me. Or rather, I fear the actual crash and dump. In just a few minutes, Monday turned very dark, the true credit crunch. Let's discuss that. Don't worry, they are most likely still optimistic. Take a look at the recent rise in their stock. Certain equities do better in certain regions than others, such as Nvidia, which we'll discuss shortly. DC has left the market, correct? In this manner, they won't be held accountable when the black swan enters the scene, isn't that right? These folks appear to be gradually moving on, but I believe we still have room to expand. With his recent $31 million sales, the Nvidia CEO has now made nearly $90 million this week. In 19 years, this sales run is his finest. This cannot be real, can it? Why isn't it just that, the CEO? Check out the link below. Operations are overseen by other Nvidia executives. This is the proper course of action for the chief financial officer. The senior accountant is also proceeding as planned. What's that worth? 15 million, 12 million, 500K, 16 million, 16 million, 15 million, 15 million, 15 million, 15 million, 15 million, 40 million, 18, 000, 000. That's 119 million or 911. 12,874,000, 19 million, 17 million, 17 million, 19 million, 5 million, 4 million, 1 million, 1 million in disguise. Check out every single sale that has occurred since May 30th. They can only get larger from this point on, right? Given that Nvidia is the largest stock among all of them, this is, I believe, a very positive indication. If this thing blows up, it's game over. Gentlemen, the Blackstone event is coming up. I mean, something like this. There's something about cryptocurrency that's causing you to cry right now. No, the actual one is about to arrive, isn't it? Possibly around the conclusion of the third quarter and the fourth quarter of this year. Video experts are dropping like never before. Therefore, something must be going on. If they are, consider why they are doing it. Hey guys, what happened to the stock when it crossed 150 million in a month the last time? All right, examine each of these cells, coerces insiders to purchase and sell this red line at this location. You do realize that the last time something this significant occurred, it trended downward, don't you? That implies that the man's bike top was on, correct? Alternatively, the mid-cycle top, albeit at the time, nobody knew what that meant. That had to have been when the bull run peaked. Similar to the bear run incident, correct? A bear market developed. Guys, I think we might be able to reach higher. Although there is a dearth of information, we assume that they will pay out before the black zone occurs. However, I believe that before something negative occurs, you guys still have some chance to rise. This isn't from Nvidia, folks. Yes, it's Costco. And so really beyond simply stating the obvious, that was Costco. What followed, in your opinion? Yes, Costco was involved. It's intriguing that Nvidia has been acting in a similar manner. Look at this curve, which is why I say this. Guys, it appears like all the stocks are headed in this manner. That isn't amusing. Guys, it's like the flower mania since everything that occurred was zero, don't you think? I don't think this goes to zero because of AI and other factors. There most certainly will be a black swan incident involving Taiwan. This is how it works between America and China. Gentlemen, it most likely rises just before it collapses, breaking through these low points. However, I'm not sure. However, it's obvious that we're moving towards a new reality. You guys know that when this happens, black people will come on here shortly, don't you? Not yet terrified. Currently, the top 10 stocks comprise 37% of the SP 500. I take it that you just have those three. Just Microsoft and Apple account for 2/5 of the market. Since 2001, just before the dot-com bubble crashed, this kind of behavior has not occurred. All right, so the previous time it happened, the market was at its peak. It was, I believe, 2020. I'm not sure though. Or perhaps they were all the market's peaks, as I'm very certain of. So you saw how they fell. Isn't that right? Go a little higher as quickly as you can, people, instead of waiting. But gentlemen, before we ascend any farther, there will undoubtedly be a decline, followed by a crash. However, I believe that things are becoming wild here. Guys, even though I'm a huge cryptocurrency fan, I'm still holding out for this further decline. Please, it appears that it has already been purchased by a cock. However, this is about a leveraged long, people. This is a highly dangerous transaction. Refrain from following me. Thank you. Please enjoy today's video as well. The NAACP's economy isn't even close to being in a slump though, because low-income people can't afford to live. Those who said that the recession had already started were spot on, according per JP Morgan. People participate because there is a large quantity, correct? The boys said that things would only get worse from here on their table. Then again, it's likely that they will issue and distribute stimulus checks. 2.0 indicates that the roaring 20s will occur once more. Things are about to go from bad to worse. This pattern is concerning when compared to the jobless rate's 36-month moving average. This indicates that a recession is likely to begin for the first time in 4 years. The X's unemployment rate has surpassed its initial look. All right, people, it hasn't occurred in the last 4 years. That was the final time it occurred in 2020. Events of the black swan. Consequently, if you're concerned that the current state of cryptocurrency pricing will worsen, when this actual crash, this spill occurs, you will be crying. However, not quite yet. Read Ellis, please. Let's ascend further. Regards. In order to cash out, set new marks for cryptocurrencies. That would have been a mid-cycle peak in previous economic cycles just before prices increased. Nevertheless, historically, whenever this occurred throughout an economic cycle, the jobless rate increased.